Hello, hello, hello. Hey, Jennifer, how are you? Can you hear me? How are you doing? Hey, Cindy. Bless up. One love. How are you? Just kind of um Philly girl. Hey, honey. How you doing? I'm making it. I'm making it. No complaints. Taking it one day at a time. I just got off of Zoom, so I thought, let me just thank you. I had to get rid of that gray. Oh, I had a lot of gray. I was like, oh my God, my age is showing for real now. I'm about ready for my fro again. And it's raining here. So, but thank you. I tried to do something. I told you I was going to try something tricolored. Yeah. So, I can't complain. Not as funky as I wanted it, but it's funky enough. I'm glad to see you, Cindy.
Aisha.
Hey,
Hey, it's Misty.
how you doing, love?
I'm doing good. I wanted to catch up with you and talk to you and tell you how much I appreciate your programs that you've been having lately. It's been a lot of motivational stuff, and I really enjoy that.
Aw, I wish I could be
Um,
more consistent.
well, no, you're doing fine. I can completely understand. I mean, you've got things with home. Family always has to come first, and being a caregiver and all those things. But believe it or not, you've really been putting out some good content, and I just wanted to tell you that.
Oh, thank you. How are
Yeah,
you doing?
I'm doing great. Really, working all the time. I'll tell you some uplifting, exciting news. My son, he joined the Navy, and
Mm,
he did that a year ago. I'm not sure if you were in the program or knew me. What am I saying, the program? I'm saying in the same station.
it's okay.
Girl, these ain't stations. These are channels. Good gracious. Okay, well, in the same channel, I can't remember at what point where was where, but my son, he is 21, and when he 2019 November, he joined the Navy, and while he was in boot camp at Chicago, he met a young lady and fell in love with her. They are now married,
Oh,
and guess what? Yesterday he bought his first house.
oh, that's
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah. And I mean, this girl, Trey is my only child. So, of course, you just with that, well, I don't guess it if it would matter if I had 15 kids, I'd probably feel the same about all of them. But I
Yeah.
was feeling, oh, I prayed so much to God. I was like, God, please, if Trey gets somebody, please let it be a wonderful girl that I can get along with and we can be happy and blah blah blah. She is more than I ever dreamed that that I could. I mean,
Oh,
she's like a daughter. Yeah, she's absolutely just amazing, and she loves my son like no, like I don't think anybody could ever. But are you doing good and your children and everything your way?
yeah, as good as I can be. No complaint.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I understand there's so much going
Okay,
on
Philly
out here.
girl.
Um, I was gonna tell you that I wanted to get in touch with you, but I really don't know how. So do you have like an email or something that I could email you and that way I could give you my number or if you don't want it, you don't have to take it. Yeah, but I could email you and.
Yeah, it's my name at gmail.com.
Oh, okay. Is it a dot or anything in there, or is it just straight across your name?
Just Aisha at gmail.com.
Right. Yeah. Okay, I got you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm not gonna mess up your chat or nothing like that. I just
Oh
wanted
no,
to.
I didn't have a topic. I just came on literally because I just got off of Zoom and I was like, let me go ahead and.
Oh, okay. Well, I was just saying I didn't want to knock you off of whatever your topic was going to be, but I just had tried a few times to catch you, and then all of a sudden I'd go over to your channel and you'd be gone, and I was like, oh gosh, I've missed her again, and so I thought, well, let me run up there right quick if she'll let me in, and so I knocked on the door, and you said, yeah, come on in, so I came in, and I thought, I wanted to catch up with you. But most of all, I really wanted to give you that compliment that I really have been enjoying everything.
Thank you.
Yeah. So
It's
other than that, and the
somebody.
fact that, huh?
I said I noticed that somebody, I think 2 or 3 people that's going through, I guess, the playlist because I noticed that some of my older videos are being watched. So I'm like, cool.
Oh, I wanted to tell you something. You know what? You just got you. Today's been one of those days, where you'd forget your head if it wasn't glued on. For me, it has been okay. So earlier today, this is how much I was thinking about you earlier today, and like I said, I've been chasing my tail, trying to get to you because it'll say you're live, and then I'll be at work, working on whatever, doing something, doing whatever, and I can't get you, because then I'll come back and you'll be off.
Mhm.
Well, your channel is now being recommended in the recommendations.
For real?
Yes, it is, and that's probably how they're getting to go back and look at your old videos to catch up where they
Uh,
need to. Yeah, you're on the recommended where it says recommended channel or whatever. You know what I'm talking about, right? Don't you?
yeah.
But no, but I'm saying you know what I'm talking about. Like I don't really know how I don't know specifically how it's worded, but it says recommended. If you like this and you'll like this channel or something, it's recommended. Yeah,
Shout
yeah.
out to YouTube.
So I'm really excited for you because I mean I feel like that's a positive thing because that means your channel is
It's
they say something about your channel or your numbers or you wouldn't come in the recommended situation there. So congratulations to you for that.
I am. Thank you. That makes me excited. She said, "Amen."
Well, I didn't know if you knew, and
No.
I said if I ever get up there, because it's been going on for about 2 weeks now, they've been recommending your channel. I'm gonna say from what I can see, I mean,
Wow.
it could be longer than that, but when it popped up to where I could see it, where it said recommended, that's about probably 2 weeks or something like that. That's how long I've been chasing you down, and I couldn't get in touch with you. I
Cool.
mean, I was trying to get to one of your lives, is what I mean. So,
Yeah.
yeah, because ladies and gentlemen in the chat, there is no stalkers over here. We do not do stalkers. But
Not.
anyway, yeah, when I said chasing my tail, I didn't want somebody to take that out of context. But anyway, I'm going to run back down there. And like I said, I just wanted to come up and say hey and probably send you an email and let you know if you didn't know that you're recommended. So there you go.
Thank you. That is
You're
awesome.
welcome.
I
You're
appreciate
welcome. You're
it.
welcome. All right. Well, I will catch. Huh?
I just said I definitely have to get back on track with doing them
Oh,
more frequently.
yeah. Well, when don't push yourself because I don't want you to get a headache or nothing like that. Don't push yourself because
Yeah.
you tend to push yourself too hard. So don't push yourself, but just just keep in mind that it's seeming to be on the recommended thing, and that's just where they're probably going to be the new people or whatever that are coming stopping by and seeing it recommended. Are we looking at your whatever content, things like that. I love all the positive stuff, Aisha. I just do.
I
You
try.
know, I
I
mean, well, it's
When I don't have a good day, I definitely don't try to bring it here.
Well, I understand that too.
Yeah.
But you're always real, and I can appreciate that. You're a real person, and you don't have all this other. You'll just come and lay it out on the line, and I really like that. And it's we I think as I think we as subscribers appreciate a person who is very real with instead of the all the little fake I got this, I got that, all these old things. So we just we appreciate you and everything. So that's what I was gonna let you know, and I'm gonna go down here and see what you got to say.
All right. Well, thank
Oh,
you.
okay, and I'll send you emails sometime. When I can. I don't know if it'll be in a day or two or whatever, but sometime when I get a chance,
Oh,
I'll drop you a line or two.
okay. Well, sure. Thank
Oh,
you.
you're welcome and congratulations.
Thanks. That is awesome, y'all. Like, oh. So I don't know if you guys saw the video from Tuesday or not, but I kind of wanted to just come back and share with you guys a little bit of what happened, what is happening. Well, wait a minute. Am I being trolled? Do I need to stop my cam just so I can see?
Hello.
Is this Sir King?
Yes, this is Sir King. How you doing?
This is not Sir King.
This is Sir King.
It sounds like you a little bit, but I'm just so small. I just know.
It
My
is.
nation didn't come visit me.
Yes.
Little old me.
Yes.
Well, hi. How are you?
How you doing?
I'm fine.
I didn't want to scare you because most of the time when I pop up on the screen, I scare people. So
No, I'm not afraid at all.
okay.
My motto is, in the words of the great late Tupac, I ain't no killer, but don't push me.
Oh Lord. Oh
And I
Lord.
said with a smile.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you're smiling.
Yeah. Why not?
I hear you.
Yeah. How are you?
I'm hanging in there. If I guess.
I have to say I have done really well with trying to hold to not watching certain things, but I can't lie. The beef sector feels like family sometimes. Family is dysfunctional.
I don't know about family. I believe more like entertainment. That has no.
Now, some of it is definitely entertaining. Some of it is not. Some of it is just like family. Hey, Positive Pusher. Hey, Team Gravely.
No, I agree. I definitely agree. I guess so. One uncomfortable conversation I want to have with you is because you seem to be of a different mind. Hallelujah. Thank you. Why do women feel as if they can keep disrespecting a man, but thinking that they will get respect back?
I can't speak for all women, but I wasn't raised that way. I was raised and told to respect a man, to never try to make a man feel, never emasculate a man. And if you put it out, expect it back. So, yeah.
Okay.
That's how I was raised. I was told, don't put your hands on nobody, boy or girl, because if they put their hands on you, then what? That's how I was raised.
Well, I wish everybody was raised that way.
But I do feel that everybody has a limit, right? And one thing I firmly believe in is never holding in what you feel. So whatever the feeling is or whatever needs to be said, say it, but always maintain your character in the process. So if it's not your character to be disrespectful to a woman, respond, but in a way that wouldn't be disrespectful. Like you can be stern without being disrespectful. Because you don't know how many times I'd have been called a bitch, a coon, all type of stuff on here, and I just don't. I'm not gonna call a female those words back.
But do you think your response is a precursor to further disrespect because you don't get disrespectful?
Run it by me again.
So do you think that by you not being disrespectful, they see that as a means for them to further disrespect you because you're not getting disrespectful with them?
So I do believe that I've been tried before. And then once they tried me and again realized I ain't no killer but don't push me, then they went their way. Because I'm the person that can tell you how I feel about you with a smile on my face, because 9 times out of 10, my feelings aren't malicious. I'm just trying to tell you the truth.
Right. I got you. Cool.
And then I try not to let people. My mom always said, never let nobody see you sweat.
True. Keep that poker face.
And then truthfully, see the difference, like for you, I don't know that I could be Avatar Nation. Like, and what I mean by that is like you, Miss Pizarro, Kwani, the people that typically don't show their face. I just don't know, because I firmly believe if I don't have any secrets, then you can't weaponize me against me. And you know that's the strategy that most people try to use when they're trying to get at you or take you down. They use you against you.
Well, they do weaponize you against you because they try to go for you in everything that you show. The whole issue with me is because I don't show myself.
Well, yeah, but if you feel that way, think about this. I've been called the church lady, and I promise I don't know how many times I've said this is not a Christian channel, and I really don't consider myself a Christian. I just believe in God, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. But I've been called the church lady, so people are gonna think what they want to think.
Exactly.
Regardless, yeah.
I agree.
Regardless.
I agree. Well, I'm not going to take over your show, but I just want to say hello.
Oh, I didn't have a show. I literally just hit the button because I was on a Zoom call, and I said, well, let me go on YouTube for a minute.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Cool. Well, you have any questions? Because I know everybody got questions, so I just want to make sure I answer them now while I'm here.
Actually, I don't. Let's see.
There's a lot of lies out there, so I like to dispel the lies.
No, I can tell you that one thing about me is I get to know people for myself, so I wouldn't pay attention to the lies. I will say I shared your show a couple days ago, and that's because it was like 4:00 in the evening. I was like, this is really the only time I'll be able to catch Sir King, because by 10:30 I'm asleep. Like I won't up, but I'm not the late night person, and sometimes you have lives going on late night.
We for the late night crew.
Yeah, but I love that you have an agenda. I love that you have an agenda. And I know that sounds bad to say, but I do. I think that's pretty cool. Yeah, I just happen to be there that your agenda got taken, but
yeah, I have an agenda every day, unless there's pretty rarely there's nothing in the news to talk about. But I think that so many content creators just flip it on the camera and you're like, okay, let's get from here to there to there. And then also people know what you're going to talk about. So yeah.
And if they want to be a part of it. And I think that's pretty cool. I typically don't have an agenda. I will have a topic, but It's rare that I have an agenda. And I would say it's about 50-50, not or 65-35 that I just come on and just like, hey y'all, what y'all want to talk about? And sometimes the chat leads the discussion and it ends up being a good one.
I agree. Organic is the best.
Man, most definitely. Most definitely. I guess so. I would ask you a question. Why are you considered a part of the beef sector?
That's a good question. I think because between that whole T.S. Madison and Kaya situation, we all fell into this category, and then people just started going at each other. And then I wasn't around at that time, but I was seeing what was going on. And due to the evolution of StreamYard, it allowed people to be more interactive and engaging. It's just because I guess the people that frequent, who watch me and so forth, I've tried other areas, but I'm not a celebrity blogger, or that doesn't engage me,
I can feel you on that. Yeah.
And then the people dealing with tech and stocks and all that other stuff, they don't really have panels. I mean, so
So are you still on Stereo?
Did you go over there?
I did.
You did?
I did, and I deleted the app. I was like, all these notifications. But actually, I ended up putting it back on my phone.
That was actually a blessing. So when they were trying to link up and black me out and told people not to hit my link, we started going over there. That pushed us, and they were doing a whole bunch. That pushed us over to Stereo, actually. So what they meant from harm was actually meant for good, or else I probably wouldn't have ventured over there as much. So I saw it was a great place for us to go. But then, you know what happened? The invasion happened, and they didn't want a bunch. Let's just be transparent, because a lot of people ain't gonna see this. I mean, you know what I mean. The prying eyes won't see this. Stereo didn't want all them black people on their leaderboard.
Yeah.
They didn't want up there, and then Stereo messed himself up. So what they were trying to do was they changed the game, thinking that, we now entered the next phase of our whole download process. So let's make it harder, and they ended up giving the windfall to the people in that area. It's crazy.
Yeah. So have you tried Bigo?
I don't like Bigo. It's too arcadish.
It's too much going on. I got ADHD, and it's too much. I and I want to, because I think it was Tita. She said she has the Bigo, and I was like, man, I want to go over there, but it's too much going on at one time. I'm like,
it's too much, and it reminds me of just arcade games with balloons flying and cats and diamonds and all the other stuff. I was like, no, okay, I can't do this. And you got to turn certain gems in to get certain this. I don't know.
Yeah, I just don't. Have you tried Clubhouse?
Yeah. I went a couple of times.
But it's invite only, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. Somebody invited me, so I went, and I was like, yeah. I haven't with anybody over there yet, though.
Yeah, it's good if you know what you want to get out of it. It's not going to be one of those applications like Stereo or something where you can just flip through, and you got to go over there if you want to talk about stocks, you want to talk about music. I feel that's if you have a specific target in mind, and so.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Did you see? Because this was what I was about to talk about before you hit the link. Did you see the live that I did asking people to come rally with me?
No, I didn't see that one.
So I live in a city that has the best water on earth, in my opinion.
Oh, really?
And we have now an oil company that is trying to come in and take land in an area that is predominantly Black. It's low income. However, the home ownership rate of African American people is the highest in Memphis as in that area, as well as is higher than the national average. And they are taking people's property by eminent domain. Eminent domain is supposed to be a government thing, but because of that law that Trump put in place when he first got in office, when the Standing Rock tribe was trying to keep the Dakota pipeline from coming through there, they took away red tape. And so now you have people who have worked for their homes, paid them off, and literally this oil company swooped in town without us knowing and has taken people to court and gotten eminent domain approved.
But eminent domain is for something dealing with infrastructure that's going to be an asset to the city or municipality, right?
That's what it's supposed to be. But that pipeline running over our good water is not gonna.
Yeah, and what's oil? Ain't nobody using oil in a couple of months. I mean, a couple of years. Everything is electric vehicles.
Electric. And then not only that, but the company is Valero, and Valero is literally on I-55. And so I-55, where Valero is, and to get to Mississippi is less than 10 minutes. Why are you running a crude oil line through a predominantly Black neighborhood? So I just learned this week what environmental racism is.
Oh, yeah. Oh, for sure.
I knew about redlining, but yeah.
Oh, yeah, definitely. They'll take a detour in your neighborhood, because they don't want to mess up the other neighborhoods. It's atrocious. So what is Anthony Hardaway doing out there, too? Is he doing anything to stop it?
I don't know, because, my maiden name is Hardaway, too. I don't know. The word is really just now getting out, sadly enough. And these people, I thought they were working since 2019, but apparently they started approaching homeowners in 2018. So, yeah.
So are they giving them the value of the homes or no? Usually they don't when it's an eminent domain.
No, one of the guys that lost his home, well, he lost a third of his land in December, and there was no money. And they end up going ahead and like, here, you can have this $9,000. And it was just like,
oh,
yeah.
And I mean, there's no, come on now, you gonna tell me Oprah, Obama?
So hey, Auntie Donna. So we just got to a place where
Tyler Perry.
No, not him. Jane Fonda. Is it Morgan Freeman? And one other celebrity has said something about it, but I needed to gain national attention.
Yeah, we got to. Let me.
Because the truth is, we talk about this one area in 38109 and them doing eminent domain. But however, if that pipe is laid, that's all of Memphis water that's going to be messed up.
You thought about reaching out to Roland Martin?
Not yet, but I will be in the Custom Pastor because he's from Memphis.
Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah,
definitely, yeah. Because Roland Martin is always doing something on YouTube, and a lot of people, a lot of people are interested in that.
Yeah,
definitely.
And the area I feel should be historic because it's called Boxtown. But the reason it's called Boxtown is because slaves would get railroad carts and they turned them into houses and made them homes.
Oh wow! So this is gonna do away with all that history,
right?
Take some oil.
All right. And it's right next to an Indian reservation.
Oh, girl, you got all the cards. Look, let me tell you one thing.
You saw what they did to Standing Rock. They went through the politicians are dirty.
Yeah, they're dirty because they want to get reelected. I mean, that's the whole goal, is to get reelected, not to help. Help is secondary. Crazy. You got all the cards in your favor. You said Indian reservations, historic, especially in this age where people be more socially conscious. What you say?
I said you would think, but it was approved because of that whole nationwide permit 12 that President Trump put in.
He ain't office no more.
He definitely not in office no more, but
yeah, get to tweeting, Camilla.
Well, you know,
because that's messed up. You know, especially in that that area is historically rich concerning Black history and so forth.
Very much so. Very much.
So for that to happen, and then on top of that, with me investing all these stocks, and I mean not investing, researching all these stocks, one thing they don't like is bad press, because bad press can tank your stock price. They definitely don't want to get involved in something like that.
Exactly. Not to mention that the oil company, I cannot think of their name, but they just had an oil spill this year.
Yeah, it was in, forget where it was.
This year. And then the paper that approved it, like I looked at the Army Corps of Engineers paperwork. Everything in that paperwork said, do not put this pipeline here. And yet,
wow,
everything but don't put it here, because the way that the law was written, they don't have jurisdiction over the things that would say.
You know who's in from Memphis? Justin J from Memphis.
Justin J.
Yeah, he's got a social media influence. He's being more socially conscious, so he would definitely have a. Yeah.
Justin J. But yeah, just trying to get the word out. But Google Bahia Pipeline, Memphis, Tennessee.
Let me ask you this though: why did they decide to run the pipeline there? Was there some kind of benefit that they saw, that they expressed?
So Valero is already here. And so the goal is to run it from here to somewhere in Mississippi to another Valero location. But in uncovering this, that's how the environmental racism came about, because the people in that area are 4 times more likely to get cancer than any other area in Memphis. And so when I read that and learned about that, and knowing that my mom got breast cancer at 39, my mom died at 57 because of breast cancer, and I'm the caregiver of my brother, whom my mom was pregnant with when she was living in that house, and because of the toxins from the fuel plant and something else, it distorted that air.
This is like a whole Flint, Michigan all over again, kind of.
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah.
Because there was nothing in that report that said that you will not have any issues. No, they even talked about drill spills. So it's evident, obviously, that you're going to have drill spills. And that was just like, yeah.
This seems more like a logistics issue. They're taking the easiest way.
That's what they claim. However, precedents, when you guys laid the Dakota pipeline, although I just found out it dumps out in our aquifer. I got to research that too. But the least resistant route was by a predominantly white neighborhood, and that's what made them go to the Standing Rock burial reservation, because those people were like, no. But oil is something serious.
That's crazy. Yeah. Well, there's information that you want me to share out. Let me know. I know I definitely have some people in Memphis, and if not Memphis, we could definitely figure out a way how to.
Yeah, I gotta get the word out. So
let me reach out to some. I have some people that are moderator for larger content creators, and I can see what they can say.
Yes. But
I mean, everything is there. It's just to take that one person to share that story.
And it gets to the right person. And my thing is, we talk about reparations, and I was just thinking about it this week. I was like, we talk about reparations, and the way I feel me, and I can't speak for, of course, all people of color, but it's like, you know what? Keep your reparations leave my granddaddy's land alone.
Mm.
That he worked for, that he strive for, and leave the other people land alone. Like, you already hadn't given us our 40 acres and a mule, and then you're gonna just come back and
But what bewilders me is how in the world do you sit? Obviously, that strategy had to be drawn up in a board meeting or something, right?
Mhm.
So, how in the world do you sit there and say, "Oh, well, these people's land, they're not worth, giving them full value, and we are going to offer them this, and we're going to do this, even though this is going to affect their livelihood, their homes, their family lineage and legacy. We don't care. We just want to run through some pipe. Since, like, how dare you?"
Yeah. Saying that you're protecting the environment by having less traffic, meaning trucks carrying oil. But again, the location of the of Valero
Mhm.
or either bridge, be it I-55 or I-40, you're less than 10 minutes out of Memphis, whichever way you go. So, really out of Tennessee. Let me just say that you're less than 10 minutes out of Tennessee, whichever way you go. And so, yeah, it's just like, yeah.
And who approved this? Not the city council.
No,
State.
it's because of the federal law that was put in place.
So it's a
So
federal
that federal law says that they don't have to do an environmental study, and they don't have to let the public know.
Oh, wow.
It's the nationwide permit 12.
Okay, and why not? That seems to be very, very, very. They're always doing studies and they're always doing public notices. So why hide?
To get rid of the red tape. And so I don't know if you watched the Standing Rock with the Dakota pipeline, but President Obama put a halt on the them going the route that they decided to take, because that wasn't the first route. And it's already, for me, it was like, you've already taken all of their land. Like, how dare you disturb their burial space, and or something that's sacred. And Obama went out of office with it paused, and that was one of the first things President Trump did when he got in office.
Wow. I could understand maybe going through a forest, but you're going through homes, neighborhoods.
Mm-hmm. Wow. And people that still plant food for community gardens, and yeah. And it's not like the people, like one of the residents says, "We don't need your money. We don't need your money." But yeah. Yeah. Just want to put it on your radar.
Unconstitutional? Isn't it unconstitutional?
I feel like it should be. I honestly do. Like, I'm actually angry on so many levels, especially learning about the cancer rate. And then again, my mom passing so young, and then my grandmother passing with cancer, and her cousin who lived on the street behind her passing with cancer. And it's like, wait a minute. And then I've had genetic testing and nothing shows any cancer. So it's like, wait, so it's environmental, huh? Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I'm definitely going to keep that in my thoughts on how to get that out.
Yeah. It's almost like an Aaron Brockovich situation.
Yeah. Yeah, it just only takes one person. Seriously. To share it to the right person. And it's definitely a story. I mean, you got all the elements. You got Trump, you got the history, you got the eminent domain, you got people being forced out of their homes and not being paid fair value, especially in these economic times. Even though we're in a pandemic, a lot of people are prospering.
Right.
So to sit up here and try to shortchange people who pay the full value of their home so that you can benefit, that's hella wrong.
Yep. And the man that lost in December, like I said, that they didn't give him any money. Initially, they offered him $3,000, and he said no. So they took him to court, and then they got it for nothing. And then they turned around and offered him like $9,000. And an attorney told him to go ahead and take it because the oil companies are so big that you can't fight them. Yeah. Yes, sir.
Oh, Lord. This one of those times you just wish you could ring Obama and be like, yo, tell your buddy Joe Biden to get this And
Well, Biden does know about it now. Representative Steve Cohen wrote a letter to President
good.
Biden and had a meeting with him. So
That's good.
we shall see. But in the meantime, I'm gonna talk about it on my channel as much as I can.
All right. Well, you know what? I'm thinking about doing a boardroom soon, and that might be one of the topics. If you want to, you can share.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. Yeah. Because we need to know that in 2021, like this type of stuff is still happening where redlining is illegal, but yet you aren't even giving us a fair chance to live our full best lives because you keep trying to run stuff through our communities that's not healthy for us.
Well, not even that. They said, okay, we'll relocate you, but they ain't even offer that. They're taking people homes.
And then who wants to be relocated?
I understand, but
Yeah.
I'm just saying it even further insults to people when you say I'm not going to pay you nothing but $3,000. You know, I mean, you know, if you want to be PC about it, say, okay, we'll relocate you, but that wasn't even an offer from what it seems. Yeah,
not at all.
Yeah,
and so yeah, it's crazy.
Sad, totally sad.
Sad, crazy, frustrating. Because again, like it was so hush hush that it almost had like. The only thing that's stopping them now from not starting is the fact that you probably got people that will strap themselves to the field or, you know, yeah.
Wow. Unbelievable. But
Yeah.
definitely keep me informed and we'll share anything out, you know.
Most definitely.
Too.
Most definitely. I appreciate you for stopping by.
Sure, my pleasure. Thank you for not freaking out, you know, thinking I'm in trouble.
That's what I'm like, let me hear you. Because surely Sir King didn't come over here. But yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I prefer the smaller channels, trust me.
So I can understand. Like, I don't have to have a lot of people in the chat. That's for sure. I like up close and personal, and yeah, or we can really talk about stuff. When it's a lot of people, it's just like, whoa. Even watching it sometimes when it's a bunch of people, especially talking at the same time,
oh yeah, you don't know who's talking for sure, definitely. All right, well, I won't keep you, but thank you again for allowing me on your platform.
No, thanks for visiting. Please come back.
Will do. Good luck to you. Okay.
All right. Thank you. Same to you.
Take care now. Bye.
Right. Bye. Well, that was nice. Eyes are heavy. Oh, okay, Philly girl. Thank you. Thank you. So yeah, that was the little bit that I was going to share with you guys tonight, just to kind of come back because I know some watch the march and probably was like, huh? And it took me doing a lot of digging and reading, and there are so many things that I see that is wrong. But I will say this: Aisha is relentless when it comes to standing up for something that I firmly believe in. And so I firmly believe in protecting my legacy. And I was blessed to be raised by my grandparents and taught how to, hey, simply living with Raina. Thank you again, Sir King. My grandparents instilled a lot in me, and then told me the importance of land. And yeah, so I'm so happy for those that caught this and started making it get some traction. Most definitely. But yeah, so it's Friday night. Yeah, see, I just did that. I get ready so easily. Friday night, I had no plans, and so I said, let me hit the live button and just say, hey, y'all. And say hello. I'll drop the link one more time before I go. My eyes are getting heavy and I'm hungry. have to find me something to eat. Oh, I tried Popeye's fish sandwich today. They need to stick to chicken. They do chicken right, not fish sandwiches. But they do chicken right. I don't know what I'm gonna eat though. Thanks to official D Spot, and what's the lady name? B Loves Life. I love what's the wing place? Wingstop. And it's been here, I don't know how long. And I just started eating it. Oh, and that corn, my God, today. Jesus, thank you. Okay, guys. Nobody at the link. I'm about to get me some chicken and keep researching and seeing what's happening in my hometown. And all I can say is, you guys keep my family in your prayers, keep Memphis in your prayers and our water, and dig into it, look into it. The thing about it is, I remember when Standing Rock was trying to fight the Dakota pipeline, I stood with them. And the reason I stood with them is because my grandma taught me. Thank you so much for signing the petition. My grandmother taught me, if they do it to the least of these, they'll do it to you. You're not above anyone mistreating you if they mistreat someone else. And never in a million years did I think I'd be standing and trying to figure out how to save my city's water. But yeah. So yeah. With that being said, I'm going to get on off of here and give me something to eat. I love you guys. Sending lots of love, joy, peace, blessings your way. Won't tell you the next time I'll be on because I don't really know. But I'm going to try to get the schedule, y'all. I really, really am. But I actually have 4 seniors in my house now. And so I'm one, and then I have 3 others. So yeah. But good night. Love you guys. Bye.